Welcome to day 12 of applying the Babylonian Exile to our lives. Today's assignment was to read Isaiah chapter 43, verse 1. And it says, and it should be familiar to you, I have called you by name, you are mine. You are precious in my eyes. Let me say that again. I have called you by name, you are mine. You are precious in my eyes. There's a great book by Father Greg Boyle, who works with gang members in Los Angeles, and he wrote a book called Tattoos on the Heart. And I thought, what a great title, because it's something for each of us to say to ourselves. If I tattooed something on my heart about the God I believe in, about the path I follow as the disciple of Jesus Christ, what would I tattoo on my heart? And I think these are passages that maybe we kind of need to virtually tattoo on our hearts. We have been called by name, so it's not just the synonymous, hey you. You are mine, over and over. We would say through baptism. The Jews, I think, would say through the covenant, but we belong somewhere, and we belong to someone. We belong to Jesus Christ. And the third one, you are precious in my eyes. Really? I mean, how often do we think of God or Jesus looking at us and saying, you are precious in my eyes? We tend to do that with cute little babies, or grandparents do it with their grandchildren. But do we believe in a God who actually says this to us? What does that do to your spirit when you imagine God or Jesus looking at you and saying these things to you? Ponder those words. Tattoo them on your heart. This reminded the Jews in Babylon that they believed in a personal God, a God who had relationships. Think about the mythology classes you had in high school or college, where the gods were kind of anonymous. I mean, they didn't care really about human beings except to use them. And the God that the Jews first revealed to us is not that kind of a God. This is a God, a personal God, a God who wants a relationship with human beings. We didn't study usually the Babylonian gods, but that's the same kind of thing that we find in most mythology. This is different. This is a God who is different. And this passage, 43:1, tells you that. It's a verse about a relationship, in spite, in fact, of the great divide between the divine and human beings. But love bridges that divide, doesn't it? Love bridges all kinds of divides. So when you feel disconnected because of the exile by virus, go back, look at this verse, see the bridge it covers between you and the one who created us. Let that bring peace and comfort to your heart. For tomorrow, we're going to go back to Jeremiah. Jeremiah chapter 33, verse 10. See you tomorrow. Don't hang up your harp.